Thursday Night Football, Bills Dolphins tonight. Joining us in studio, the Hall of Famer Thurman Thomas. And Thurman, welcome back. I wanted to talk to you right off the rip here about the Bills' use of heavy personnel last week. They did some of it the week before, too. Yeah. So here are the numbers for you. 53 total snaps through 2 games of either 21, 22, 12, or 13 personnel. So that's 53 plays, which is about 35% of their total snaps already, with heavy personnel on the field, either at least one fullback and a tight end, or 2 tight ends, or 3 tight ends. And that's not even counting the jumbo package with Alec Anderson. I feel like this is going to be part of who they are this year every week.
Right.
What do you think?
I think so, too. I think they're showing the National Football League we can do it either way here, baby. We can line up 3 tight ends, 2 tight ends, or we haven't even really shown you our maybe 4 wideout package or whatever. But we can do it either way against anybody. And we like we talked last week, we thought that it was going to be not a tight game, but a physical game, and they wore them out from start to finish. So I think this was a good win, a great win actually for the Bills, Baltimore and the Jets, being one on the road, and handled them very, very well. Because I think we said, well, what kind of game would you like from the Jets? Well, we said Justin Fields throwing the ball 40 or 50 times or whatever it might have been. They didn't have to do that. They didn't allow that to happen. They did not allow that. And when I said, it's time for somebody else to step up, defense stepped up. Yeah. They really did. And, look at Josh numbers. He had, 140-something yards.
54 yards, yeah.
Yeah, and so when I
no
said
touchdowns.
that. No touchdowns. Yeah, that's
amazing.
You know what? I can't believe he didn't play better. I mean, come on, man. What are you doing here? Come on, man. Yeah, you give us 4 one week and now nothing? Come on. What's going on?
We mentioned this in the run-up because we always talk about James when he come in here. Right. And last year he had 240, not even. Yeah, 240 touches, it's about.
Right.
26. He had 208 carries and 36 run or catches. He's on pace now for 340.
I like it.
Right? So that I'm not saying that because they paid him they're going to, but that's got to how's that make you feel when you come in and they're going to lean on you, man. You're going to get a chance to do it. How does that change things for James Cook?
Well, I think it changes a lot. I think it builds more confidence in him that I can be out here anytime at any first, second, or third down. And I think that gives the offensive coordinator, a lot more confidence to call pretty much anything. I mean, because, look, and let's not forget now, these first 2 games, we do have one of the best offensive lines in the National Football League. They can pass block and they can run block. And I think this is giving Cook so much confidence that he wants to do. And I hope he heard me at the beginning of the year, I want him to do more. And I think he's doing more, and I think he'll be successful doing, over 300-some carries, rushing and maybe catching the football. And I don't think it'll affect him at all. He takes great care of himself. He's a hard worker, and he doesn't take a lot of shots.
Right.
He does not take
big
a lot.
shots.
Not big shots. I can't actually remember when the last time he took a big shot. I mean, because he's so elusive and he's explosive.
When he does the short yardage stuff, he kind of dives into the pile, right? So even like this play we're watching here, it's a different league now, of course, but they get dragged down a lot.
Dragged instead of tackled.
More so than hit.
You're not getting lit up.
Not getting lit up, no.
So it's, you're right. It is.
The touchdown run was absolutely beautiful.
You mean the short one where he reached it over, or
no?
You mean the long one?
The long one.
He went zigzag.
He went
zigzag
right, left. No, he went left, right, back to the left on a hop, and then came back to the right.
And
then
after the hop, he was full speed. It was automatic.
It was 3 steps into that. I was like, oh my gosh, he's gonna score.
He's gonna score, right? Exactly. So
40 yards away. I was like, oh my God, they ain't gonna get it.
Yeah. But I do like the overall, the first couple of games in this year, and he's showing that he can Now, he's picked off where he left off from the AFC Championship game last year in Kansas City, man. Just being a total dominant guy on the football field, and I hope he keep it up. I hope he continues this pace, and I'm sure, you know, in that running back room, yeah, they like Ray haven't been Ray just yet, but I think he'll get there, and maybe that'll help later on in the season. But right now, it's a James Cook show, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Do we anticipate tonight the Bills similarly exerting their will on this Dolphins defensive front?
I think so, because I can't name one person on their defense, really.
I mean, Zach Sealer is, you know, a Pro Bowl level defensive tackle. He's a good player.
They got Chubb, Chop Robinson, Sealer, and Jalen Phillips. I mean, they got
pass rushers.
Their pass rushes and their D line is actually pretty good.
Well, much like the Bills, they drafted 3 defensive tackles.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bills drafted 3 defensive linemen. The Dolphins drafted 3 defensive tackles. Kenneth Grant in the 1st round, Jordan Phillips in the 5th round, and Zeke Biggers in the 7th round. Right. They all dress and rotate through, but they're kind of learning on the job here. And Zach Sealer's a vet, and so is Benito Jones, who's questionable tonight. We don't know if he's playing. I'm just wondering if the Bills are going to take the same approach they did with the Jets and just lean on them for the first part of this game and just say, we're better than you at the line of scrimmage, and until you can stop it, we're just going to keep on coming.
Yeah. I mean, what will we see?
Well, we didn't know, like, because the secondary's having problems too.
Their secondary's a wreck.
Right.
So you'd think, okay, with Keon and Palmer and Khalil,
maybe they're going to throw it.
Maybe they're going to throw it.
Drop back and see if they can hold up back there. But then
maybe Josh mad now. He's going to throw for 400.
Okay,
he's going to throw for 400. So that sells it right there. He's going to throw for 400 yards tonight. Yeah.
Josh sits there in the team meeting and watch the film and go, hey, what, come on.
What about me?
How about a little something, for the effort?
He's going to put up 40 passes tonight for 400 yards, 3 touchdowns.
If you're the coaching staff and you got Josh under the hood, don't you just say, you know what, Josh, we're gonna hand this off again today. We're gonna let James or you got James, like we said, Joshua Palmer, Keon Coleman, and Khalil Shakir out there going, dude, come on.
Yeah. But I think the offense will take care of themselves. I think whatever game plan that they have tonight, and I'm not saying like there's nobody on Miami, but hey, there's guys in the National Football League. They're gonna come to play tonight, and so I don't know what that aspect of the game is going to be, but I do know it has to be a little bit different on defense because they got some guys who can take it to the house. Now, their quarterback, I mean, he's not the scrambler, but if we can have the pass rush like we had last week, he's not Justin Fields. He's not going to get.
Yeah, he's limited.
He's limited to what he can do. So if I can have, if I can have another game where the defense dominates, I would love to do that because the only way that he's going to get the ball out is probably on short passes. Really, he's not going to be. If we have that same pass rush, like I was just happy to see Bosa, just create. I mean, you were looking for somebody to step up, and he stepped up, and really the defense. So I put this all like, what can the defense do to limit Miami and what they want to do, which is get the ball downfield with Tyreek Hill and Waddle.
The Bills' defense has always been really good at making Tua pat the ball. He comes back and he looks for that first read and he can't get it. He's not there.
Yeah,
They're good about taking that away and having him, then giving that extra beat for the defensive line to get there, maybe make him shuffle around or take him off his spot or have to back out of there, do something else. But they've been really good at getting him to pat the football on his first read. If they can continue to do that, it will be a long day for him. Achane is as good an offensive player as they've got right now. He's as good in the run game as Tyreek can be in the passing game.
He scares me.
Tyreek, he's got to be just rolling his eyes because it's like being a quarterback and you don't have anybody to snap you the ball. Tyreek is the quarterback and he ain't got nobody to give him the ball. He can't go out there. He can run and get open all day, and they're having trouble finding him.
Yeah.
That's got to be an incredibly frustrating atmosphere over there right now.
Yeah, it has to be. And I mean, this wasn't just this year coming into it. I think it's been the last couple of years, for this franchise. And I think when you look at the overall picture of them, I mean, McDaniel's probably on the hot seat. He's probably on the hot seat right now.
If they don't look good tonight, it's going to get loud.
It's going to get loud.
It's going to get it's going to be the conversation around the team.
Around the team, and I think around the National Football League too. Really.
What do you think of Achane as a pass receiver? Because that's where he really scares me. I mean, among running backs in the league last year, he led the league among running backs in receptions, 78, and receiving yards, 592, and he had 6 receptions for touchdowns. I mean, he worries me more out in space than he does coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, I mean he can go from house to house. I mean he's
4.32.
4.32, yeah, and so I mean, who's going to match up with him? It's going Terrell Bernard, or is it a DB? I have no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's the situation that you put your defense in with guys that have speed like this, and they got a bunch of burners on their offensive side. So yeah, just make sure first he don't get the run. I mean I know he can catch the ball out of the backfield or whatever, but let's not let him have any long runs coming from the backfield running the football.
Yeah.
Because I think that would be more of a, okay, we're pounding you guys right now with this guy, than more of, okay, well, you might have 4 seconds to throw it to him. I think the running game is the key to all of his success.
I think it's a crucial element to their offense because it's a guy who lines up right with Tua in the backfield. So he's always in a spot where Tua can get him the ball. If you get Tyreek outside the numbers and he's running the deep comeback, Tua has to throw the ball way before any of it happens, right? I mean, he just can't make that throw late in the down. Achane is like what most quarterbacks have their tight ends doing. That's their safety valve. And the Dolphins, because of the way defenses see their skill people in Waddle and Tyreek, they're guarding the middle of the field. They're making you throw it way out to the edges, which leaves the running backs as the go-to.
I just saw on that stat there in his last 4 games against the Bills, averaging over 100 yards total.
And he's got 6 touchdowns in 4 games.
In 4 games. So
to me, he's their only hope.
He is their only hope.
He's the guy that has to be the centerpiece for it, both in the run and the pass. They got to get him the ball in some space.
Yeah.
Because when he gets out there, I mean, he doesn't even look like he's straining.
No, I know.
And people are just disappearing. I mean, he's leaving people in the dust.
He's leaving them in the
And that's the problem, though, too, because as soon as you do that, then Tyreek goes, you got to still keep the lid on Tyreek and Jalen Waddle. I mean, you have to do that. That starts there. And let the front 7 worry about Achane. And then if he pops out and the running back and they take the – you got to hem him in. But it still has to start on the outside with Waddle and Tyreek because, even if Tua comes back and throws a rainbow ball, I mean, those guys can run under it. So
defense is the key.
Yeah.
I think the defense is the key tonight.
Obviously.
Really.
I mean, it sounds simple to say, but if they can't score, they ain't going to stay in the game.
I mean, come on. I mean,
you got to think the Bills are going to put points up.
I mean, if Jay can pull up the stats the last 8 games for Josh versus Miami.
Yeah. They
got to
keep up.
You can't. They got to keep up. And the only time that they really did that, Tua wasn't even a quarterback. It was that Skylar Thompson guy?
Yeah, in the playoffs.
In the playoffs, and I was, I'm like, I'd rather have Tua, right?
So I'll give you the number because I have it. At home against Miami, with Josh Allen in the lineup, the Bills have averaged 38 points a game. Average.
You got to keep up.
You got to keep up.
I mean, that's. It's just the way it is,
40,
I mean, because they hung the 48 on them when the week after the Miami Dolphins scored 70 on the Broncos.
The Broncos.
Yes,
they came in here and the Bills hung 48 on them.
Yeah.
And it's a problem for a lot of teams.
As much as we're talking about,
particularly in this building.
As much as we talk about like what we have to do to stop them, they haven't stopped us.
Right.
They have not stopped us, and I think it's going to continue tonight too.
Yeah, that you got to feel like the Bills have a big engine under the hood offensively,
right?
And you got to find a way to keep up.
And look,
you got to keep it close.
Tell you what's also important too is that Thursday night you get a chance to rest. And you don't want to go. You don't want to go. You don't want to go into that rest with an L. You want to go into that rest period that you're going to have now with a W.
So let's just say that McDermott senses they're a little loose and they're thinking, okay, we're going to roll out there and roll the Miami Dolphins. And you don't like it as a head coach. You're like, hey, listen, let's concentrate here. This is a division game. Let's go. So my thought would be, okay, listen, guys, if you listen, you beat these guys by 4 possessions, you can come back to work Monday.
Yeah.
You take Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll just leave.
Yeah.
And I'll see you Monday.
Guys will be having late flights tonight.
And I'll say this,
Is there a 2 a.m. flight?
Exactly.
and they, right?
Right.
Guys would be like, let's go.
Let's go. Let's not
that
mess
would
this
turn it
up.
up. I don't know if they will.
I don't know if it will either.
Coach is not going to come out here and say, hey, the Dolphins stink. If you beat them by
Right, yeah,
25,
they're not gonna do that.
we'll let
No.
you have 3 days
No.
off. He's
We
not going to
wanna-
do that, but it would work. Because
wanna-
there is
yeah.
a day, you know how much the game hurts. And it's going to hurt the Dolphins. It's going to hurt the Bills tonight. It's a physical game. And, if you get any reason to think, okay, you know what? These guys are not going to play that well against us. We're in our building at home. I'm going to take a breath here. And it shows in practice and all that.
I don't think.
You
I
can't
think
do
Sean
that.
is at that point now where that will not be allowed. But
Well,
I also think too, it's a veteran type of group over there that will
Right.
not allow that to happen.
That's gotta be where it comes from, too, right?
It has to be come from the players.
Coach has always
it can't
said
even come
practice
from
over.
Marv or Sean. It has to be the players
Yeah,
that
it has to be
are thinking like that.
Yeah, it's got to be
you can't-
Josh, got to be James Cook,
Exactly.
got to
yeah.
be
Terrell
Bernard,
Yeah, it got to be
Terrence
those
Johnson,
guys.
those
you know?
guys.
And
You gotta
even
say,
if a
hey,
guy
pick
like
it
Jordan
up.
Poirier, who's here on the practice squad, him being a
Right.
guy like this is what we need to do.
You got to do that.
You got to do that. Yeah.
Because I think that's something.
Oh yeah.
when you-
It's a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, because they hear the conversations come out of Miami, and Mike McDaniel already on the hot seat, and they lost 30 to they were down 30 to nothing in Indianapolis against Daniel Jones. It's not good.
it's not.
So you've got to fight against the urge, just stop and take a breath.
Yeah.
And you can't.
No, you can't. Not with us.
How do you handle that if you're a coach?
Man, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough because
is
it's tough
tough.
on it's tough on little.
It rarely happens. Right? Because there's always something about this other team. It's like, man, I don't know. We got to get,
Yeah, we got to. Yeah, I just think that when you look at our side, McDermott's side, I think they know.
Because now you got the pile of
Yeah.
history behind you with your quarterback against
They
their
know.
franchise.
Yeah.
You got and you're at home, and you got all this stuff piled on top of it that says they ain't got no chance. They ain't got no chance. They ain't got no chance. It's hard to fight against that mentality.
Yeah, I think with the players that they have that we have here now, it ain't that hard to fight that mentality. I think they know what to do. I really do.
I'll
I
say
do.
this,
all about their business.
hard.
I know it's hard. I know it is hard. But I think the players' mindset of, hey, we're 2-0. We want to be 3-0. AFC division opponent. So that'll put us 2 games up over them. I think all those things come into play. And I don't think these veteran players will let that happen with the Bills. I just don't. I just don't see it. I think they are so confident right now as a football team that the league is probably in trouble. The league is in trouble.
They're playing really confident right now.
One last number to share with you, Thurman, that I know you will like. The Bills currently lead the NFL with 6 rushing touchdowns through 2 games. Shockingly, we did not get a touchdown from Josh in the game at all. Rushing, passing, receiving, nothing.
Supposed to be the MVP.
But, red zone wise, they get down there, and it's not just Josh Allen anymore. I mean, they're handing it off to James. They're giving it to other people, taking hits off of Josh's body. These are all good things because we know the season is a marathon, not a sprint.
And I was saying to somebody else the other day about, been a lot of talk about the tush push and all this stuff down at the 1-yard line. What it really comes down to, it's can I get 1 yard from my running back while he's 5 yards deep?
Yeah.
All that other stuff it's on the offensive lineman because that's your job, right?
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me I got to use my quarterback to take hits to get 1 yard? As an offensive lineman, I'm thinking, no, this is what I'm built for. If I can't get 1 yard, I probably don't even need to be here.
Right.
And the defense is on the other side and saying, I can stop these guys from getting 1 yard. 1 yard. So
knowing what's coming.
Knowing what's coming. Yeah, exactly. So the mentality, I love what they're doing. They're confident that, like I just said, they're confident anywhere on the football field, whether they hand it off or Josh run it, they can get it done.
Yeah. Thurman, thanks for stopping in.
All righty.
Enjoy the game tonight. and we'll catch up with you down the line here.
All righty.
Thanks for visiting. That's the Bills Hall of Famer Thurman Thomas.